We thank you for the break in the rain, and for the privilege that is ours to witness the change of command of the Marine Corps Cryptologic Support Battalion. We thank you for the leadership of Lieutenant Colonel Chalgren, for Lieutenant Colonel Schaefer. We thank you for his assignment to command the battalion. We ask that you would crown his head with wisdom. Amen.
The change of command of a Marine unit is the transfer of total responsibility, authority, and accountability from one individual to another. Today, Lieutenant Colonel Michael R. Chalgren will relinquish command to Lieutenant Colonel Mark F. Schaefer. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Major Stephen J. Siclari. Before the advent of modern communication methods, calling the officers to center was the method for the commander of troops to gather the officers from battlefield formations to issue final orders prior to the commencement of an attack.
By order of Michael R. Chalgren, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, commanding!
Master Gunnery Sergeant Leon Ransom Jr. is delivering the colors to the commanding officer. From Commanding Officer, Marine Corps Intelligence Activity, to Lieutenant Colonel Mark F. Schaefer. Subject, Assumption of Command. Effective 23 June 2017, you are assigned duties and responsibilities as the Commanding Officer, Marine Cryptologic Support Battalion for George G. Meade, Maryland. Signed, Colonel Ryan R. Gutzwiller. Now taking his position in the reviewing area is the Commanding Officer of Marine Corps Intelligence Activity, Colonel Ryan R. Gutzwiller. United States Marine Corps. Lieutenant Colonel Chalgren's leadership, mission focus, strong moral character, and sincere concern for the welfare of his Marines and their families set the tone for a highly successful tour as commanding officer.
It was about 4 years ago, actually, last week, that I was in Mike Chalgren's shoes giving up command of this battalion. You know, Mike's kind of a pit bull. He's kind of a bulldog in some ways. And he's an aggressive guy. In Mike's award citation about family readiness. So the first part I talked about was mission. The second part is about people. Mike is a people person. He understands that people are more important than things. And leadership is not about leading things, but about leading people. He spent a lot of time and effort bringing about a stronger battalion identity than existed before. And that is no small feat. And Mike has spent a lot of time helping Marines, their families, become more cohesive, building a family-like atmosphere here at MCSB. In your program, it has the bios of both Mike and Mark in there. And as you look at Mark's bio, I'm like, man, if I could flip on the time machine and start my career over again, I'd want to do it like Mark Schaefer. And so Mark, as you have taken command, I charge you to keep that at the forefront. The job of a commander is to help set the conditions for the unit's continued success. I have every expectation that you will definitely carry that out and make that happen. So good luck. The pack is now on your back. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Michael R. Talbert.
It was in the blink of an eye. Those 2 years went by. Some of the, arguably the hardest, most challenging 2 years that I've had, but undoubtedly the most rewarding and best 2 years of my 23 in the Marine Corps. Colonel Gutzweiler talked a little bit about the fact that the sun never sets in MCSB, and that's absolutely true. We've got 550 Marines spread out among 6 different companies, 8 different subunits, in 8 different states, 5 different nations around the globe. And I tell you what, it is truly impressive. These young Marines do incredible work. Many of you heard that back in February we lost a Marine. That was a tough time. But the way that the Marines responded was absolutely noteworthy and absolutely remarkable. The way that these Marines pulled together, the way they showed courage, compassion, selflessness for one another, and really demonstrated the truest meaning of esprit de corps and taking care of one another. So, to the Marines of Marine Cryptologic Support Battalion, thank you for what you've done for the past 2 years. It has been my absolute honor, my absolute privilege for serving as your battalion commander. I was absolutely thrilled to know that you're coming in to take this unit from me and will do fantastic things. So, do good things, don't dork it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Commanding Officer, Marine Cryptologic Support Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Mark F. Schaefer.
I'm proud to be taking over this battalion from Lieutenant Colonel Mike Shalgren. He's an exceptional officer, and the battalion has excelled under his leadership. Men to the Marines and civilians of Marine Cryptologic Support Battalion, you represent what is best about our nation, the United States Marine Corps. I look forward to the opportunity to lead this unit and work alongside every one of you. I want you to reflect on the greatness that is inside you. Harness it, inspire others, and continue to lead with our core values: honor, courage, and commitment. Semper Fidelis.
Dismiss the battalion!
Aye, sir.